Hey you guys. All right, my name's Sloan if you don't know, and I am here to talk to you today about our color sticks. And I'm actually going to do a new trick that I learned that's really good for mature skin. It's actually really good for anybody that doesn't want to have a lot of makeup, but I've learned a lot in the last little while as I've hit midlife that less is more. And if you want your skin to look glowy and beautiful and not like heavily weighed down by makeup, you want to be really careful with how much makeup you put on your face. So we're going to do things a little differently than I usually do because, like I said, this is just something new to me, but I'm going to use probably 2 or 3, maybe 4 of our color sticks. There are 10. Did I say that? There's 10 to choose from. So I'm going to start really quick because this is one of the most simple ways to do your brows. And I love it because I can also use the same color for my eyeshadow. I can use it for my contour, blush, whatever you like. Depending on the color of your skin, you're going to also want to pick and choose your colors that way. If this really dark scares you, don't worry, this is barely bronzed. It's a nice soft brown, and there's other colors to choose from. So there's also kind of a cinnamon latte. That's where I really started my contour journey with our color sticks. But I want to tell you a little bit about these because they are really like where your skincare meets your cosmetics, and it's amazing. So if you're wondering about my skin, I do have my illuminating primer on. It's part of what's given my skin this great glow, but I do not yet have any base foundation on. I'm going to share that with you. So I'm going to take that same color stick and I'm just going to do the outer corner of my eye just to add a little bit and up into my crease. So I do have just kind of a base shadow on. I just chose our liquid shadow today in Reverent. It's kind of my go-to every day. And then obviously mascara just to finish my eye look. But you can just add a little more. You can also use it to drag under your eye as a little bit of a shadow. Super simple. Now, if you're a little scared of how dark this is, I can move on to the Barely Bronze to use for my contour. You can apply this directly to your face. I really like applying it to my brush so I can control how much I'm putting on my face. Now, back to that mature skin. I am 52. You guys, our faces are falling. It's just part of gravity. It's part of life. It just is what happens. So where we see a lot of contour down here in the hollow of our cheek, I want to bring my face up. So I'm coming up here right on my cheekbone, just kind of at the base of it, and then around my face. So I'm going to add a little bit kind of wherever the sun would hit my face. And I'm just going to add a little bit of color and dimension. Again, I like to go in with the brush because I can add more or take some away. No, sorry, I can always add more. It's hard to take it away. Down here, I don't know if you know, we also get these kind of jowls, and if you're lucky like me, you're blessed with a double chin, that no matter how thin I am, I will always have a double chin. It is the shape of my face. So I like to just do just a little bit of that shadow in here. It just gives my face a little bit more definition in my jawline, but always blend down into your neck. Okay, now don't worry if anything looks a little bit not blended. I'm going to finish this all off by blending it all together. Now I'm going to take our super soft pink and I'm going to use it as my blush, and I'm going to come in here above that contour line, but on my cheekbone, not down in here. The problem with the apples of your cheeks, which is where a lot of us learn to put our blush, and it worked when we were 19, is when you stop smiling, your apple drops. So you're kind of down here. And I want to lift my face, basically. Look how quickly that, I need to blend, but look at how quickly that actually kind of lifts my face. It's like a little mini facelift with your blush. So the skincare ingredients in these amazing sticks, because that's part of what I love about these, is sodium hyaluronate, which is known for its moisturizing and, oh my goodness, you guys, I can't talk, our moisturizing and plumping effects. That's what the sodium hyaluronate does. So it is fantastic. There's mango fruit extract, which is a powerful skin conditioning agent. So it super moisturizes your skin and it like brightens your complexion. And then there's also avocado oil and shea butter. Avocado oil is really good at getting into different levels of your skin. And the shea butter obviously is renowned, we all know it, for conditioning properties of your skin. So all together, it's just going to lighten, brighten, it's going to plump your skin. They are fantastic. Now, this is where I'm stopping. Do you see that? I'm going to bring it up into my hairline. I don't tend to go into my temples because I like to lighten in my temples just a little bit, because I've hit that age where I'm getting a little bit of a hollow in my temple. So I bring it right up to my temple. But I don't bring it up over. And then sometimes I just take that same color, and once it's almost all off my brush, I'm just gonna dab it across my nose just a little bit, just kind of that hint of sun. And then don't worry, again, still gonna blend. Now, this is the trick about having midlife skin, is now I wanna come in with my foundation. Now, this may seem kind of backwards, and it is a little bit, but part of what I've learned is it also means that your contour and your blush and everything is sitting on your face instead of on top of other makeup. And then you just want to come in to the spots where you really need a little bit more. Now, I do these lines always because it just helps lighten them up a little bit. And then I don't have a lot of redness in my face, so I'll just put a little bit in there. My skin is really actually very happy now. But if you have a lot of redness, or if you've got a lot of redness around your nose, you're going to want to just blend that in. And then I'm going to take my kabuki brush and I'm just going to blend. Now, I may want to come back if I'm really dark around my eyes and add just a little bit of concealer as well. Or I might choose concealer instead of foundation. Now, I'm just using our BB cream today because it is the lightest. And I just want a super, super light layer on my forehead. Just to make sure that everything's evening out. But do you see this, you guys? It leaves you with the lightest, softest makeup, no extra. And it's not going to cake anywhere on your face because you just don't have that much makeup on. It's kind of fantastic. All right, so see how much extra I have? And I don't even need it. Generally, I kind of use one full pump. All right, so I'm just gonna come back a little bit. Blend my contour back. What do you guys think? That's super pretty. Super, super pretty. All right, and then I think we'll just use that soft pink as my lip today. I find that very light on my lips, so I'm just gonna add just a hint of the darker one. Now, we can be done. You can use your illuminating stick, or your highlight stick, sorry, to add just a little bit of highlight around your face, or you can come back with just a little bit of your illuminating primer. And when I say a little bit, like I do not need a lot. I'm gonna dab that in, and then I'm gonna come back into those spots where that sun just hits your face. And it's just going to give you this beautiful, glowy, not overdone. I don't like to be sweaty. You know, when like the days of frosted highlighter, I always felt like when I turned my head, it looked kind of like I was sweaty. So I just kind of love this little hint of glow. And that's it, you guys. What do you think? Pretty? You can see I get just a kiss of glow when I turn my head into the light. Love it. So 10 colors to choose from. Amazing skincare in them. Mix and match them the way you want. If I had to just choose two, I would just choose a contour and a blush color, because you can really use the contour colors as a soft blush. You can use them eyeshadow, lips, anywhere. And the blush color gives you that hint of kiss color. And then you can also use it on your lips. And then I would always just have the illuminating primer, because you can do everything to make yourself glow with the illuminating primer. And it is always the base underneath my makeup. So it is fantastic. If you have any questions, of course, just ask your ambassador that invited you here today. She will have all the abilities to be able to help you choose the best colors for you. All right, guys, thanks for hopping on with me.